Hey, I hope you guys are doing well. I want to make a video here on NIO. So this is going to be ticker symbol NIO. Now, in the last video, we had just had the earnings report come out for NIO, and they were relatively mixed. Now, fast forward about a week or so later, we have now seen record deliveries from NIO, a 215% increase from last May's deliveries, and Goldman Sachs moving NIO to a buy rating. This has allowed NIO now to move up over 60% in the last week or so, and we are pushing on the envelope of a $6 price point. Now, this is really big. NIO has not seen these levels since roughly late 2018. So now when we're looking at the chart here, again, I like to always start on the weekly, give a nice long-term overview of the stock. We can immediately see that we are approaching a very heavy resistance. From the time that this stock IPO'd, the $6 price point was marked as a strong support. Once, twice, three times, and then that third time we really rallied up. We hit our highs up here around $10 or if you can look back here when we IPO, but that was kind of an emotional move, but around here, $10, and then we broke down from there. So it is without question that we are approaching this support here at $6 a share. And honestly, I think if we were to push through $6, we can make it up to about $6.40, all the way up to about $6.80. I think that there's a pretty strong resistance in that price point or price level as well. So here you can see our $6 resistance right in here. And then as we start to move up, here's where we start to see some more resistance. Right in here around 640, and then we have trading all the way up here to about the 680s, even up to $7. So ideally what this weekly chart is telling me is that yes, we have pushed up a drastic amount. Lots of news have really pushed this price up to that point. But to now be a little bit leery and maybe sit on the sidelines and kind of see how this plays out, now that we have moved this much, this fast up to such a pivotal resistance. Emotions and people just throwing their money in could definitely drive us up, say, another 10% to 660. But to really weigh the risk reward, that is what this weekly chart is telling me. So now if we move this in a little bit closer, say here to the 6-month, 4-hour, we can start to see, again, this channel that we were trading in. We had the earnings come out. We pushed down, found some support right in here in about the $3.80 price point, and then we saw that big rally supported by all the news. And you can see we've kind of been sitting here for the past couple of 4-hour periods, just right in here between about $5.80 all the way up, making highs around 620. Now, if we move this in even closer, I want to move it in pretty close here. We can look here at the 5-day, 5-minute chart, because obviously this was a very big run. So here was our channel, right? And then we pushed through. We saw this very hefty upward trend, and then we hit $6. So now when we zoom in right here, we can see we hit it pre-market this morning, and we immediately saw a sell-off right down here to about $5.60, around where we closed yesterday, and that would have been Wednesday. And so we sold back down. Then again, pre-market, we pushed up again just about an hour or so later. We pushed up again to that $6 price point, and immediately when we opened up the markets, we sold right back down to that $5 and about 60-cent price point. From there, we saw buyers see that as a good opportunity. They bought in, sending the price up to the highs around $6.20. And I think what was a good sign, but it ended up fizzling out, was the fact that we made a higher low. So people who got in here, went all the way up to 620. It made this higher low, but then it really didn't have the strength to ever push and hold above $6 a share. Again, very strong resistance. And from there, we kind of sold back down, creating or establishing this nice little support down here at about $5.80. We'll go ahead and throw in a support right in there as well. So really what this 5-minute chart is telling us here, and we can start to see it if we zoom out as we started, is that we're starting to level off. We're starting to find some consolidation. While we were up over 6% today, we can see that this is still trending upward. We kind of closed on a kind of flat note. We pushed up in the morning time, and then we were never really able to regain that strength. I would have ideally liked to have seen this close above $6. But again, as we move into Friday and we move into next week, that I think will probably show us a better indication of where NIO is going. Again, we had this very strong uptrend. Now we want to see, as it is beginning to consolidate between, say, $5.60 and $6 a share, is it going to consolidate and then push higher? Or is it going to look like, as we move down and attempt this consolidation period, are we just going to start to fade, and those people that got in, say, down here at about $4.25, $5 a share, they just want to go ahead and take profits as they begin to realize that this isn't going to continue pushing higher? That would further slip the price downward. And, this could be a pretty rapid sell-off, even with all of the good news, because I do think that there are a lot of people that pump this stock up and maybe are not really looking for the long-term gains, but are just looking for that quick 1 to 2 day gain, swing trading it per se, and that's totally fine. But if you're coming up with your plan, again, just keep that in mind. Lastly here, if we take it on the hourly, this is just, again, another further indication that we pushed up, we hit about that $6 price point, and now we're starting to trend back down. I really think if we start to break back down between or below this $5.80 price point, we'll probably pretty quickly see $5.60 all the way down to even $5.50. And if we look here on the 4-hour chart, that makes sense. We saw these tops back here from the early stages of this year, right around that $5.50 price point. Again, these are pretty big wicks, so I'm not sure how much they'll actually hold, but these would be like the next price levels if we start to break down below $5.80 and then even $5.60. So keep that in mind. So right now we're really just looking to see, is NIO going to consolidate, or is it going to push higher, closer to, say, $6.40, maybe even $6.80? To me right now, I think it would be good for it to kind of take a breath, maybe pull back a little bit, and then regain some buyers, some support, and then push higher if that is the case. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like or leave a comment on another stock that you would like for me to look at. With that, I'll catch you guys in the next one.